Chester! It's a massive issue. It's a massive extravaganza when a skateboard goes past.
That would be
I mean, a little kid
scenario.
on a skateboard with a parent comes past, he gets the ankle, throws blood. He might get put down.
I'm actually down here for work. I've been told to come down here because someone wants a consultation. They said it can only happen here, it can't happen in the clinic, because in the clinic, I won't see the problem, whatever that is.
Chris's appointment is with 6-year-old Chester. The West Highland Terrier is suffering from a weird phobia.
Thanks for coming down, mate.
That's all right. Good to see you. Hey,
Good to see you.
Yes.
Yeah? This is Chester?
This
Yes.
is Chester.
The dog with a problem.
The dog with a problem, absolutely. We've had him as a puppy and he's the most amazing little creature, but there's one major issue. And it's kind of ruining his and our lives in Bondi.
There he comes.
This is it. This is it.
Wow.
There lies his issue.
Now,
That's it.
issue.
Yeah. Skateboarders. Suddenly, this cute little dog has become a monster. He's coming within inches of grabbing those guys' legs and biting them. And the look on his face just says, if I get you, I'm going to tear you to pieces. Who rides skateboards? Kids.
Kids, exactly.
So he's aggressive towards kids.
Exactly.
In a really weird sort of a way, in Chester's mind, there's this imminent danger of the skateboarder attacking them with this really forceful sound. What does he do? Each time he barks at the threat leaves. He's the hero. He scraped the end of his nail. That just shows you how forcefully he's actually going at those skateboarders. He's actually digging those nails in when he lunges. If Chester does somehow manage to get off that leash and bite a kid, then obviously the kid's going to be hurt. But Mark and Jesse could be sued. And for Chester, it could be as serious as him being put down for that sort of thing. It's a situation that needs a solution. I hope I've got it. All I want is really good audio, really clear audio of those wheels going across that concrete.
Next day, Chris is back on the Chester case. He's about to try a left-field idea to cure the terrier's dangerous hatred of skateboards.
Chester! It's a massive issue. It's a massive extravaganza when a skateboard goes past.
That would be
I mean, a
worst
little
case
kid on a
scenario.
skateboard with a parent comes past, he gets the ankle, throws blood. He might get put down.
All I need is for you guys to go up here and then skate back. Mix it up, so go pretty close, do a few tricks, really kick it out and actually produce heaps of noise. I've got everything I need. I just hope once I put it all together, it's going to work. This is good. To fix an extreme problem, you sometimes need to come up with a fairly extreme and unique solution. It's called the dog pod. It's a collar attached to an underwater iPod and it plays the sounds of skateboarders every few seconds. I reckon that is all right. See if it works. This is where the skateboarders come rushing past and it's a big threat.
Yeah.
To counter that, I've got something that might surprise you.
Back at Bondi, Chris is ready to unleash his secret weapon. He's hoping it will cure Chester's fanatical hatred of skateboards.
Chester now has his own iPod.
That's hilarious.
So it sits just outside Chester's ears. He hears the sound of skateboards every few seconds. And no matter how much he whimpers, barks, gets upset, they just keep on coming back. So I'll press play and once it's going, we'll just walk straight away.
Yeah. It's brilliant. If it works, it's absolutely brilliant.
You can hear it, but doesn't know where it is.
Yeah.
You can see he's panting, he's pacing, he's really anxious. This is exactly what I want. Whilst it's not the most pleasant thing for Chester initially, what it's doing is saying to him, no matter what you do, the sound's always going to be there. You just have to learn to live with it. And he will. Mark and Jesse think the tricks have ended with the dog pod. Oh no. So whenever you're walking Chester, I want you guys
Oh,
to
hello.
walk this as well.
Okay. I'm going to look slightly silly.
What I've been working hard to achieve up until now is desensitising Chester to the sound of skateboards. Now, we're going to work on the sight of them. This is one hell of a way to get him over his phobia. It's already not such a big deal.
He's not even looking at it. He's not even recognising it at the moment.
With the vast majority of behavioural situations, there's no quick fix. The only way you get results is with a lot of hard work. From here on in, it's up to Mark and Jessie to see if they can really turn him around.
I did feel slightly silly with it, but I'm going to do it, Chris. If it works, it works. That's all that matters, isn't it?
So he's walking along,
Yeah.
minding his own business. He has a look. It's better.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
So he's interested, but he's not doing that lunging, desperate dive to bite.
Well, he's not trying to kill anymore.
2 months later, Chester's skateboard therapy is slowly getting results.
But see, that's a big improvement.
Yeah, exactly. And he's not cured, but I think he's getting there, you know? Give him time.
But one more test, though.
OK?
It's about as large as a test gets.
OK, cool.
Nothing going on? Chester's reaction or non-reaction is great. You're not interested. You want to leave. There's no doubt there's been some rather unorthodox techniques used to help Chester. iPods, walking a skateboard. It's been strange, but today I think we've seen that it has made a difference.
The hot summer's day has taken a terrible toll on 4-year-old Titch.
It's about 35 degrees today. Titchy's been outside. She's really overweight. She's really, really hot. She's got heat stroke. Her airways are closing over. She's going blue, which means she's not getting enough oxygen around her body. We're trying to give her some oxygen with a mask, but it's making her panic even more. Okay.
No, darling.
Once we've got an IV catheter in, we can give her some sedation. She's got a tube in to help her breathe and help her actually get air in there. We'll get some wet towels as well, please. A dog's normal body temperature should be no higher than 39. Hers is 41.8, so her brain is cooking.
At reception, owner Janice and her daughter Lena are desperate for news about their cherished pet.
You can't find Mum without Titch. If Mum goes up, even just to go letterbox, Titch is there carrying her dog bone.
I mean, she follows me everywhere. Yeah. And it's strange just, for her to be here. It's very stressful. Yeah. I just hope that she pulls through tonight.
Let's put her on 100 mils an hour. Her body temperature is so high that it can cause all her organs to shut down. The top priority now is getting her temperature down, but if we drop it too suddenly, then that can cause her to crash as well. Let's wet her, because she's still cooking. She's 41.4 now.
At Sash, Lisa is still desperately trying to cool down heatstroke victim Titch, but she has to be very careful.
Got to get her body temperature down, otherwise she can suffer brain damage and multi-organ failure. Andy, just make sure you keep her tongue nice and moist, because she'll cool from there too.
Finally, Titch is showing some signs of improvement.
Yeah, we've got a really slight reduction in temperature. It's the first one we've seen. We're just going to wet her with some lukewarm water. We don't ever want to use iced water on her because it can drop their body temperature too quickly. It's about doing it gradually, monitoring it really closely and making sure that we're dropping it slowly but surely.
Distraught owners Janice and Lena are allowed in for a few minutes to comfort her.
Oh, my baby.
I love Titch, but Mum and Titch, you can't even describe what they have. It's so strong. It's sort of like mother and daughter. I doubt she'll be getting any sleep tonight. She's okay, Mum. She's in best care.
You be a good girl.
Thank you.
It's okay. So we're not out of the woods yet, but her body temperature's come down. We'll call you if we have any problems. I think they were just so shocked by everything that's happening. It's all very overwhelming and it must have been a pretty scary thing to see.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Thank you so much.
This is definitely one of the hardest kind of cases to deal with. It's when I want to be able to tell an owner that I'm going to get their pet better, but I can't. Titch is morbidly overweight. She's 21 kilos. I mean, she should be between 13 to 15 kilos, and that combined with her really thick hair coat on a hot summer's day puts her at huge risk.
Removing Titch's fur will help her maintain a normal body temperature.
Hey, baby. We're just slowly waking her up. I don't want her to panic too much, and I just hope that she can breathe on her own without having difficulty. She's not looking great at the moment, is she? What we're going to do is put a little tube in her nose to give her some oxygen. The most important thing now is just to leave her alone, not stress her out too much, and just fingers crossed she doesn't have to be re-intubated. Another episode of stress and panic could be the difference between her making it through the night or not. Good girl, Titch. Titchy. Hi, puppy girl. Hey. You ready?
Titch has pulled through overnight and survived her deadly case of heat stroke.
I know. Oh, it's not easy to walk around like this, is it?
But Lisa is concerned the overweight family pet could suffer a relapse if she doesn't go on an immediate diet.
Good girl. That's the way. In Titch's case, obesity is really threatening her life, and unfortunately in Australia we see obesity as probably one of the biggest health problems in our pets. Come, Lovey. It's our animals that don't have the willpower, they don't have that common sense to know that being overweight is bad for them. Come, Titch. Often it gets to the point where you see your animal every day, you don't actually realise how overweight they are. She's looking pretty sheepish. She's seen the numbers on the scale, she's got the motivation now. I'm expecting to see a big improvement. Hello. Lisa. Come on.
After surviving a life-threatening case of heat stroke, Titch is back with her relieved owners, Janice and Lena.
I'm so happy to see she's all right. You're going to go home. You're going to go home.
So we've done the weigh-in today.
Yeah.
22.2.
Yeah.
So we need to get her down to about 13.
Yeah.
So she's got about 9 kilos to go. That's like half her body weight.
I've got a big job, haven't I? You know, I've got to keep her on a diet. She's got to lose some weight. Of course, I spoil her in other ways, you know, TLC and all that. Lisa, this is for you and your staff.
Thank you so much. That is so lovely.
I don't want anyone else, you know, for their dogs to go through that, because it is upsetting. So, lessons learnt.
All right. Off you go.
Thank you. Bye, Lisa. Bye.
Bye.
I'm lucky enough to see all types and sizes of patients, but every now and then you see one that really has an effect on you. Now, I'm off to see that particular girl right now who today is experiencing a very special milestone, but it's a milestone with meaning.
Chris is calling in at the Zambia Wildlife Retreat.
Hello.
G'day, Chris.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I couldn't miss the special occasion. Yeah.
Can you believe she's 1 year old?
Well, you know, I'm keen to see has she grown up? Has she
grown.
matured?
There's a difference from last time.
Come here. Come on.
Chris is catching up with the star attraction, Zambia, an adorable lion cub he first met when she was barely a month old. Keepers Donna and Amanda were concerned because Zambia's mum wasn't looking after her.
At that time we were desperate. Not only did Zambia need regular feeding, she also needed a new social hierarchy to fit into, one that would set her up for the rest of her life and essentially make her manageable and sociable. We had a radical plan.
It was to actually introduce Zambi to a Labrador, Sabi, and make Sabi her adopted mother.
You'll see a big difference, yeah.
Difference in how she hugs, or?
Well, she's bigger than last time.
It's been 8 months since I last saw Zambi, and the one thing everyone knows about lions is they get big. I've got no doubts she's grown up. Oh, there she is. This reunion could go any way. Hey. Hello. Oh. Well, that's a welcome, isn't it?
At the Zambia Wildlife Retreat, Chris is getting a lion-sized welcome.
In your own unique way. It's good to see you. Yeah, it's really nice to see you. You've grown up.
That was fantastic how she jumped up on Chris. She does that with people she knows quite well, so he should feel flattered that she did that to him.
Chris is here to check up on birthday girl Zambi, but Zambi is the one checking up on him.
I think she remembers the fact that my shoes have a collection of animal smells on them too, like no other. There's like a year's worth of work in those. Zambi right now is getting the smorgasbord selection of my last year of veterinary work. She likes it. A man with 100 smells.
Leave it. Leave it. Good girl. Oh, look at that.
Got a little hole.
So Zambi, you can't have the shoes.
Okay.
But I do have something else for you. Don't get cranky. I mean, you're only half size, but look at that paw. Huh? You almost already got my match. You don't like that? No? Fair enough.
At the Zambia Wildlife Retreat, Chris has a birthday gift to win over 1-year-old Zambi.
Look, check it out. Good things come in small packages. It's a vaccination, Zambi. Is there anything more exciting than this? The box that it came in. At this age, Zambi needs her vaccination. Now, it's not a special lion shot that she gets. It's an F3 vaccination. It's exactly the same as your everyday house cat gets. Okay, Zambi. This present's so special, Zambi. You get a whole year's worth of enjoyment out of it. I think not many presents can do that. Zambi's already put her tooth through the base of my shoe, which is made of rubber and leather. I'm about to give her an injection. If she doesn't like it, she could give my arm the same treatment. Just shook it off. And back to the box.
A vaccination's never the nicest gift on your birthday. I'm sure Zambi would have preferred Chris's boots.
And lucky Zambi is about to get another birthday surprise.
What's going on, Zambi? You see something? What is it? Not me.
At the Zambia Wildlife Retreat, Chris has arranged an unusual family reunion.
Go on, Sabi.
Zambi!
Hey, Jax. Hey, Sabi. Look who it is.
Zambi is being reunited with Labradors Sabi and Jax,
Family, huh? You can't choose them.
who are her surrogate family for the first important months of her life.
All of a sudden, I think the dogs, yep, Jax, Sabs, you've realised that no longer in charge, are you? That growl that used to work no longer does. If you simply raise a lion around people, they never learn discipline. They never learn what it's like to be part of a pack, be part of a team. By mixing her with a Labrador and all the Labrador's friends, all of a sudden Zambi had a family and, importantly, had to learn discipline. Hey, Sabi. Yep. You spoke up for yourself. Well done. Your little girl's not so little anymore, is she? Yeah? It's interesting because even though Zambi is all over Sabi and really looks to be the boss, one growl from Sabi is enough for Zambi to realise, oh yeah, Mum just told me off. I'm not the mediator in this family dispute. So why am I in the middle of this?
I'm really happy with how today went. She just really enjoyed herself, and I'm sure Chris enjoyed himself too.
I'm like the distant relative that just visits occasionally. Next birthday, what do you say? Yeah?
Yep, 2 years.
The present might just be better. It'll be the shoes. What's left of them anyway. All right, I'll see you guys later. You need to come with me. I don't blame you. Trust me, I really don't.
Sash emergency vet Lisa Chimes is in Sydney's west at an animal shelter.
Who's the happiest ones? They adopt out something like 5,000 dogs and cats a year, and I love them for that. I got the worm tablets. Wait. Good ones.
But Lisa's vet checks are interrupted by the unexpected arrival of 6 homeless Shar-Pei puppies.
They are so cute. When I'm playing with these puppies, they are so adorable that I just want to melt. And thinking to myself, why would anyone dump such gorgeous babies? And when I look closely at them, I can see why. And look at that. Oh, darling. This little puppy's basically blind. I mean, her eyelids just won't open because they're rolled inwards. It's pretty awful. So the condition is called entropion, and basically their eyelids are growing inwards. So their eyelashes are rubbing up against the surface of the eye, and it can cause major irritation. It can potentially cause blindness.
Surgery is the only answer. Without it, Lisa knows the little ones have no chance of finding a home. She needs to call in a big favour.
I've got a really big favour to ask you.
At the Animal Welfare League shelter, Lisa is sending out an SOS to Sash eye specialist Mark Bilson to help her save the abandoned puppies.
And I was wondering if it would be possible if maybe you could come and help us out and have a look at their eyes with your equipment. Okay, see you soon. Bye. Yeah, he's coming.
All right, that's awesome.
It appears the babies have been dumped because they're all suffering from a serious eye disease called entropion.
It's one of the things that makes them so cute is all the rolls on their face, but when they're bred incorrectly, those rolls can be so severe that it can cause permanent eye damage and blindness. It's just a toy. This toy. What's this?
This shelter survives on donations. The voluntary services of the Sash team will now make it possible for the puppies to have their crucial operations. Without surgery, they have no future.
It's a horrible thought. I mean, these guys have got a long life ahead of them and a family somewhere that would love to have them. So it's a really sad thought to think that they may have been euthanized somewhere else, but our concern is we want to make sure that we're rehoming happy and healthy dogs, and they definitely need the surgery, without a doubt, and the sooner the better.
Hey, bring that back. Excuse me. Shocking, huh?
They are shocking, eh? Yeah, it's right up there.
Sash eye specialist Mark Bilson has responded to Lisa's SOS and donated his time to help the dumped puppies.
It's really swollen in there and you can hardly see any eye.
There certainly is a chance there's going to be some permanent damage. This is one of the worst that I've seen for a while.
Mark wants to operate immediately.
Well, what we can do is effectively a bit of an eyebrow lift where we're going to put some stitches in and get their eyelids out of their eyes.
How could anyone give you up, huh? Without even giving you a chance. Get rid of those wrinkles like that.
Eye surgery on the homeless Shar-Pei pups is about to begin. Lisa and Mark know the future of these brothers and sisters depends on these operations being successful.
Look at this, Lisa. This is nasty. You see that down there? So it's quite damaged. That cornea is much cloudier than it should be.
That is just shocking.
If that had been left, the scarring's going to get worse and potentially interfere with her vision more severely. Not bad.
So need another one then? These guys are not in pain anymore because we've opened up those lids that were rolled in and those eyelashes are no longer scratching on the surface of their eye.
Slowly, the patients start waking from their anaesthetics.
Really glad I came. It's nice to see them with their eyes open and they're very cute and looking forward to hearing about their new homes.
How about a big group hug for everybody?
As for Lisa's patients, the puppies are recovering well from their eye surgery, and all have found new homes through Shar-Pei Rescue.
Hello.
Hello.
I recognise those eyelashes. Hello, gorgeous. You must be Joe.
Yes, and this is Lily.
Oh, Lily. Hey, Jack, do you love Lily? Ooh, yeah. It's one thing that we did the surgery to help them see again, but now that I know that Lily has a loving family, it just warms my heart.
Thank you so much.
And good luck. See you later.
Take care, bye.
Someone's very upset.
Love, she has to go.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack.
Yes.
I'll see you soon, Jack. My patients never get upset to say goodbye to me, but Jack and I were best buddies. Love at first sight. It was pretty heartbreaking that he was so upset when I was leaving. Aww, it's nice that someone loves me. Aww. Come on.
This morning, there's a special visitor at the Richmond practice.
The Cardinal's here.
I recognise that voice.
TV and radio personality Lisa Tarbuck is a long-time friend and client of Scott's.
What is he wearing?
This is his new coat.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
hates it.
Look at that. Yeah, sorry. Getting jealous already when I touch your mother. Look at that.
Oh,
Calm
we're
down.
running off together.
Today, she's bringing in 15-year-old Wilf for his regular checkup.
Lisa's such a great lady. I love it when she comes in. She's like an old mate that strolls into the practice, and she's also someone who absolutely adores her dog. So for me, she is the perfect client.
Remember when we met when I thought you were a dancer off of Strictly? I met Dr. Scott. We were doing a programme about animals. I had the dog with me because they'd said, will you bring your animals in? And we were at the BBC and they were filming Strictly Come Dancing just in another studio across the way.
And I was the vet and she was the presenter. And so, of course, you're going to go and meet the presenter's dog and just make sure that it's okay. So I walked into a dressing room and stroked the dog and had a nice chat to her.
So in the end, I started saying, so what's going on over there? How is it? How's it going? And in the end, he's just like, who do you think I am?
I would have thought the stethoscope would have given it away, but apparently I was wearing a little bit too much glitter that day.
I mean, you're like, oh God, I'm so sorry. But it was good, it worked. We just basically, from then on in, we had a laugh.
And then every time we filmed something live, you had to make some passing comment about my bum. It's embarrassing.
On behalf of all the girls.
I'm just so glad that now you're coming in, I get to look after...
To look after my old man.
Your old man. So speaking of old man problems, what we need to do is just have a little feel of that prostate, just making sure that it's not going abnormal in any way.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. I'll be gentle.
He knows and he doesn't know, doesn't he? Look,
Yeah.
he's just sort of resigned. He's putting a lot of weight on my arm there, poor old boy. Aren't you? Right. Gloves on there, Scotty.
Oh, he's been out to the toilet.
Good boy. He's a good old boy.
Good boy, I'm sorry. Oh,
Has he got that far away look in his
boy.
eye? How do you know what to look for?
Well, what we're feeling is it feels a little bit like a walnut. And what you want to feel is that it's equal on both sides. Is it turning into something we should be concerned about? I think we're still getting away with it. Yeah. All right, there we go. All done.
Yuck.
What a champ. So, yes, so I think, I don't have to do that for another year. I'm happy he's happy. My job is pretty serious and I do take it very seriously, but when Lisa's around, virtually nothing is serious. I know, all he gets here is some anti-inflammatories and a prostate exam.
Some people would pay a fortune for that, wouldn't they, Scotty? Well, I forget, I am. I've got to work to keep the dog in drugs now. It's nightmare.
We're keeping him going with just a few medications, and I think that's absolutely fair enough if it means that they're fit and healthy and get to love their owners for as long as they possibly can. So long live Wilf.
Come on, old fella. Bye then, thank you. Go on then. Good boy.
Ni hao ma.
Ni hao. How are you? Good. I'm Joseph.
Hey, Joseph, Chris.
Oh,
I'm here to help you for the day.
In China, Chris's volunteering adventure continues, this time at one of the country's most important conservation centres.
We welcome everyone from all over the world
to come here to be the volunteer. Yeah, especially the vet.
What's our first job?
So now we'll go to the panda kitchen to prepare the food.
It's breakfast time for the pandas, and Chris will be helping to prepare a specially formulated meal.
The thing about pandas is they find it very hard to get all the energy they need each day with just bamboo, so you need to supplement it with extra things like panda cake, which is a higher level of carbohydrate, fat and protein. That way they can actually keep their weight on. Otherwise, they really struggle in captivity to actually keep all the energy they need.
Okay, ready?
Let's do it.
Yep.
So is this their favourite part of the day?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
The favourite time for the favourite food?
Yes.
Chris will hand feed two of the younger pandas, Shishi and Bayan.
Oh, hello. You want cake? Look at you, you can't wait for cake. You're even willing to do squats for cake. Panda squats. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to be very, very gentle here. It's a small piece. There we go. You like that, don't you? The serious threats that pandas have to their survival means they have to be housed in a place like this where their numbers can be built up. Sure, I'd love it if those bars weren't there and if the whole area was a lot bigger and a lot greener, but the reality is that in terms of panda conservation, it is still very early days. You stay healthy. You have to mix it up. Thank you. Good. A bit of a palate cleanser too. I have to keep on reminding myself that she is so strong that if she wanted to, she could actually grab my hand and break it. That's why I'm trying to keep my distance back, but it's very hard.
The giant panda is the national treasure of China. So in the wild, the white panda is very, very rare. The number of the white panda is decreasing year after year. So now more and more Chinese people, they got awareness to protect the panda.
This is one of those very surreal moments where you can't truly believe you're kneeling in front of a panda eating cake. But she seems very happy about the arrangement. Yep. Good girl, thank you. Okay, this is awkward because that's enough cake for you. So I have to give the rest of the cake to someone else. I'm sorry, there'll be more cake another time. It's gonna be all right. No, oh, this is tough.
You can't eat too much, okay?
I feel awful.
Next in line for a meal is Bayan, Shishi's boyfriend.
Would you like some cake? There we go. Very good.
It's hoped that one day Shishi and Bayan will successfully mate.
They are just meters apart, and you'd think when you have a species that is so desperate to build up its numbers, they'd be breeding all the time. But oh no, that's not how it works. You see, a female panda is only receptive to mating for about 36 hours a year. So Bayan has to really seize his moment. Okay.
Finish the feeding.
All right. See you, Bayan. Good luck with the missus next door, huh?
Okay. So we're finished with the morning's work. So next we'll go to the kindergarten.
We're going to a panda kindergarten.
Yes, the panda kindergarten.
That sounds extraordinary.
This way.
This way?
Yeah.
It looks like there should be human babies in here, but no. This is for pandas. It literally is a kindergarten. In here now?
This is the inner sanctum of the Panda Breeding Centre. To be allowed entry is an extremely rare privilege.
So this is a panda nursery.
Food is coming.
Food's coming, guys. It's okay.
Hola.
Come on. Follow me. Hey. Here. Food. Ironically, for me to be invited to go to kindergarten is almost like I've graduated. So I've now reached the peak. If I'm trusted with the babies, I'm trusted with anything. I never thought I'd be this close to a panda and be able to reach out and touch him and listen to him slurping his milk. It's about as good as it gets, really. This is gone, isn't it? Hello. Hi. For me, I'm in absolute disbelief that this moment is even happening. It's kind of, for a vet, like a dream come true. You want to come in and have this? Hello. Is that good?
I've never been this happy to sit in front of someone with their mouth open while they eat, but you're an exception. Look at you. Yeah. Everything down to the last detail is so tightly managed here. And it's a credit to what they do. They just know these pandas so incredibly well because it's their national symbol. Have you ever seen something as adorable as that? Why do you love working with pandas so much?
All the workers who work for the panda, we want to protect the panda from extinction. Yeah.
So the work you do, you know it's very important.
Yes, important and meaningful. Yeah.
Somehow today I've managed to feed and be involved in this nurturing process for these baby pandas. It is something I'll never forget.
But now, I'm heading back to Bondi.
Chris is back in Bondi. And his first 2 patients of the day are absolute glamours.
That's a good girl.
Josie and Chizzy's extreme makeovers are all part of a day's work for their owner, Christine.
I have the grooming school, so I teach people how to groom their dogs.
Hi, how you going? How you going?
Good, I'm Christine.
Hey, Christine, I'm Chris. Hello, you two.
This is Chizzy,
Hey, Chizzy.
and this is Josie.
They've come dressed for the occasion.
They're pretty bright, aren't they?
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, well, come on through.
Come on.
We actually don't get a lot of dogs that come in here with painted, sculpted fur possums attached to them. This is new. They look amazing.
Thank you.
These creative canines are here for their annual vaccinations.
I'm just deciding, do we charge for seeing one patient or 2?
But first, Chris gets a rundown on these unique works of art.
It's the dream catcher from Possum Magic.
Is there another creature on the other side?
Yes, he's got a koala on the other side.
He's just a walking Australian encyclopedia of wildlife, really, isn't he?
This creative grooming can really polarise people. Some people love it while others seem to think it's quite ridiculous. I don't really have a problem with it because to me, it's just another way for people to show their love towards their animals. I grew up with a poodle. Can I show you a picture of Claude?
You can.
Just let me know where I was going right or wrong. I used to have a poodle who I used to dress up in some pretty crazy gear. So maybe I'm not that different. What do you think about that?
It's very cute. How old was he?
He was old enough to know that he shouldn't have been dressed like that. Yeah. And so was I. I was old enough to know I shouldn't have done it to him. It's okay. It's gonna make it, I think.
The possum's okay.
Chris's consult with the perfectly coiffed poodles is continuing.
So he looks pretty healthy, as well as stunning.
He's all the parts.
So I'll give him his vaccination now.
Great.
There we go.
Wasn't that bad.
So if you can transform dogs into anything and the styling brings out their confidence, what would you do with Rusty?
Rusty is the Brown family's loyal Kelpie.
What we do now is tribal art. Tribal art. We could carve in, like tribal or skulls or crossbones or all sorts of things.
I can't help but wonder whether Rusty would like this. Creative grooming? I really doubt it. Rusty, this could be the start of something very, very special. All right, what are we going to think about it?
So this is Josie.
Josie. So she is Mrs. Chizzy, is that right?
Yeah, they're friends.
Close friends?
Close friends.
Her boyfriend's more into fashion than she is.
Yeah, he's got sort of more bling, hasn't he?
He does. Questions are being asked about your man. Seriously.
With the glamorous duo's health checks and vaccinations completed, Christine pulls out one last surprise for Chris.
You know, a lot of other dogs would just shake those off straight away, but you know that you're really working those, don't you?
Yeah, she said I might as well milk it. Okay, well,
They're
thank
both
you.
done.
Thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you and Rusty up on the farm.
He can't wait. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Come on.
I think this creative grooming is fine, provided you're using it on the right sort of dogs. Poodles, love to be fussed over, will sit there all day, perfect for it. Try it on a cattle dog, probably a different reaction.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kate. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the Bondi Vet YouTube channel. Click on the screen now to continue watching more great content. And if you love Bondi Vet, go and support us by checking out Bondi Pet Marketplace at bondipet.com. You'll find a whole range of great Aussie pet products and services. We can't wait to see you there.